We've all been there. You prayed, you believed, you waited. And then, nothing. No answer, no movement, just silence. And in that silence, a question echoes louder than ever. God, where are you? Today we're talking about one of the hardest lessons in the walk of faith, learning to wait. When God says wait, it's not a punishment, it's a preparation. Let's be honest, waiting feels like wasting time. But in God's kingdom, waiting is never wasted. Isaiah 40:31 tells us, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength." So why does God make us wait? First, to develop our character. The waiting room is where God builds things in us before He gives things to us. Second, to protect us. Sometimes what you're asking for isn't ready. And third, to increase our dependence, drawing you closer, teaching you to lean on Him. Waiting does something strange to our minds. We start to wonder, did I hear God wrong? Is something wrong with me? But delay is not denial. Think about a seed. Before it breaks through the soil, it grows in silence, in darkness. If you feel buried right now, maybe you're being planted. Here's how to wait well. Stay in the Word. Psalm 130:5 says, "I wait for the Lord, my soul waits, and in His word I put my hope." Keep praying even when it feels pointless. And praise through the pain. Worship shifts your focus from the delay to the deliverer. Sometimes the hardest moments in faith are when the answer is silence. You sit in the quiet of a church, sunlight streaming through stained glass, and your heart aches with longing. Maybe you've prayed for healing, for reconciliation, for a door to open, and all you hear is nothing. You wonder, God, do you see me? Do you care? I remember a friend, Sarah, who spent years praying for a child. Each month brought hope, then heartbreak. She journaled her prayers, clung to her Bible, and sometimes wept alone, feeling forgotten. But in her waiting she found unexpected comfort. A friend's gentle hand on her shoulder, a community that prayed with her, and a peace that slowly grew, even without the answer she longed for. Sometimes God's no, or not yet, is not rejection. It's redirection. Like a closed door, it can feel final, but it may be leading you to something better, or protecting you from what you cannot see. If you feel disappointed or forgotten, know this. God's faithfulness is not measured by what He gives, but by who He is. He is with you in the waiting, shaping your heart and holding your tears. Surrender your hopes, your pain, and your questions. Trust that even in the silence you are seen and deeply loved. Sometimes the greatest miracles happen not in the answer, but in the waiting itself. When you wait well, something beautiful happens inside you. Joy begins to bloom even before the answer arrives. You find yourself laughing again, arms lifted in hope, celebrating the small victories along the way. I think of Michael, who waited years for a new job. During that season, he started journaling his prayers and noticed how many had already been answered in unexpected ways. He grew more grateful, more patient, and discovered new strengths he never knew he had. When you trust God's timing, you stop striving. Peace replaces panic. Growth replaces impatience. Sometimes the greatest blessings come not in the answer, but in the person you become while you wait. Surround yourself with people who encourage you. Let friends pray with you, share your journey, and remind you that you are not alone. Community brings comfort and strength in the waiting. Use this time to serve others. Sometimes, helping someone else in their waiting season brings unexpected joy and purpose to your own. Take time to reflect on past prayers that have been answered. Write them down and let them remind you that God is faithful even when the answer takes time. And when the answer finally comes, you'll realize God wasn't just working on the promise, He was working on you. Like a gentle sunrise after a long night, hope rises, and you step into a new day, changed and strengthened by the wait. Waiting is not a punishment, it's preparation. If you're in a season of waiting right now, you're not alone. Hold on to his promises, pray like you believe he hears. Because even when it feels like nothing's happening, everything is happening. In his time. If this encouraged you, like, subscribe and share. Drop a comment. What are you trusting God for right now? This is Living Divinely Orchestrated Lives. Keep trusting his timing.